changed my setup as well. I had to, I wanted to, so that way I can have a different stream for the PS3. So as you can see, it's back there, and you see this cable right here. That's a long HDMI cable that's going to my capture card, and or that's gonna be in my capture card once I start streaming that stuff. So I haven't been streaming as of lately for a lot of reasons. Like I said, mostly been busy. Been trying to figure out some stuff with the direction of my path with photography and videography, because I want to do more videos, and I've actually been working on videos for some events, but I'm doing it for the people, the cosplayers, or and the uh, the events and such. Like I've been involved with the community so much here in where I live, and it's just one of those things where I like to do things for people. I like to help them out, especially upcoming cosplayers and stuff. Like I see a lot of talent, and I want that to be, shine to light, brought to the light, because I get tired of seeing the same old stuff. You know, it's cool. It's cool to see. I'm trying to fix my wire here because it's bothering me. I'm trying to just help out the community as much as I can. I've been doing it for a couple years already, and it's been getting a little bit tiresome because sometimes you want the best for people, businesses, and everything, but sometimes they don't want the best for you. So it's become one of those things where it's like it's all about them, but you know the moment you stop doing these things for them, it's like, well, like, I'm a little bit burnt out of the same old thing, uh help me out here, I'm not asking for money or anything, but the moment we do is the moment they turn their back, they go with someone else, they hire someone else, and it's like, I'm like, bro, like, I've been doing this much longer than a lot of these other people, and like, you can't help a brother out, come on. So I mean, it's just one of those things where I'm like, you know what, from here on out, I'm just gonna help those that I see very good potential in, and I'm gonna do my best to help them out with video photography, because we got some cosplayers out there that know how to build their stuff, and they're really good at it. And it's a shame that I I don't see them as guests in the conventions, and I want them to be there at that point because they're good at what they do. And right now in my community, there's been a lot of drama because everybody's buying their costumes, which I have no problem with, but it becomes a problem when everybody does it just for clout. When everybody's hanging out with each other just for clout, they use each other for clout. And my thing is, like I tell people, I'm like, don't go for the clout. So yeah, it's just one of those things where I'm just fed up with a lot of what's going on with the community, and my only way of doing something about it is by promoting people that I see are going to, like, are really good at what they do, and I know that they have the capabilities to be a guest. I know that they have the heart for it. Because when I started off photography and videography, it was one of those things where I was like, okay, so, oh my goodness, this just became a whole podcast, right? I was just like, okay, so I'm gonna do this because I want to see the businesses go, I want go up. I want them to excel in what they do. I want them to make money. I want them to make a living off of what they love to do. And that's great. Like, and I did it out of the bottom of my heart. I wasn't charging anybody. But I mean, there's been times when I'm just like, I asked for a little bit because I'm like, you know what? My time is different now than it was before. I was more focused with all this the before. And when I ask a little bit, like, it's not a lot that I charge actually. It's a kind of a steal. And there's a lot of people in my field that will charge more, and this is why I started charging more, because I've been turned down by some people, and I was just like, okay, cool. I'm not gonna get butthurt about it, but I gotta change my price. My pricing has gone up for certain people because they want freebies. And keep in mind that video editing is not always what people make it seem. It's not just cut and paste. There's a lot of things that go on. There's a lot of things that I gotta do. And it's just like, it's not an easy thing to just be like, oh, well, yeah, I'll do it for free for a business that makes money, but they're gonna make money off of that video or those photos, to advertise their business, and that's not gonna do anything for me. Like I said, I've done my freebies. I've given a lot of freebies, so many, to so many businesses, and it's just like, yo, I'm tired. I'm tired of this crap where people come to me because they think it's gonna be a free video shoot, free photo shoot, or something. If I myself say I will take your photos free of charge, then I will stick to my word and I will do it. But I've done that so many times, and now I'm only focused on a smaller community. And I say smaller because cosplaying down here is like, there's not much building, like much people building, and it kind of sucks to see that there's not that many people building anymore. There is a lot out there. There's a lot of potential. There's a lot of skill, but I'm just like, yo, I'd rather focus on a smaller community that I know appreciate the work of a photographer and videographer. Because the cosplay community has been great. I mean, for the most part, to the photographers and videographers, some of them credit, for the most part, a lot of them credit the photographer and videographer, and but there's a lot that don't, but there's a few that don't, not a lot. So yeah, I mean, I'm really hoping for the best here. And this is where I've been, and this is where I've, like, that's what I've been doing. Been just changing my direction and how I'm doing some things, and where I'm going with this and all that, my photography and videography wise. And then of course I got my YouTube channel. I got the Twitch. I'm barely kind of starting Twitch. I'm not really too, like, I'm not gonna say I'm too serious about it. I'm serious to a point where, I mean, I have to get the following first, and I know I cannot just get it just by playing games on here or anything like that. It's gonna take a lot more than that, and of course it takes a lot of advertising on my part, which is what I'm trying to do, which is what I'm trying to work with. And recently I just kind of got into scheduling some videos, but then comes the part where I play a lot of video games. I have a lot of video. Now I need to find the good parts and make the interesting parts, or maybe I say something dumb or whatever, make myself look stupid, and post it up on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, which TikTok I'm kind of straying away from. I'm keeping my platform. I'm trying to pick like two platforms that I know I will seriously be uploading to, and that is Twitch and YouTube. So YouTube Shorts are probably like the coolest thing that I could do, because I do get my following on YouTube doing YouTube Shorts. I kid you not, I'm mostly doing YouTube Shorts, but I'm planning some long form content, and I've been trying to do that for the longest time. It's just that a lot of the content that I have talked about, I don't think hits, or I think it'll hit, but I'm not, like, I just don't like the way I went about it. Like this, for example, man, this seems like a good type of long form content, or at least some parts of it. that cosplay part, something like that. And I can turn that into content. And I also have Facebook, but I don't really upload to my Facebook page, and I don't do live streams there. Like that's a big no-no for me. I'm not going to do it because it's not the best platform for it. I think Twitch is good for live streaming. Despite what people say, I mean, I'm in it for fun. I'm in it here in Twitch for fun. I'm here to meet new people and talk to them. Um. So I mean, that's where I've been. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been up to. That's why I've been missing on streams and stuff. I'm not being as active. And then on top of that, I had internet problems. I forgot to mention that. I had internet problems.